Hey, how's everybody going? This is Jason from Jason S Toys and Cards. Came across some cards in a collection last year. It had multiple sports in it, and you saw my one video of the 1980s WWF LJN collection figures that I have. Well, this collection has some 1985 Topps WWF cards in it. They were pretty cool, and I kind of want to show them to you right now. First card up, Someone's Going Down. Jesse the Body Ventura and Ivan Putski struggle to lock arms. The two strong men strain their muscles to get the upper hand. Next one up, Ready for Action. Ivan Putski is all tensed up and ready for action. Ivan's muscles are steel hard. He works out regularly. Next up is Stretched to the Limit. I think y'all know who that guy is right there. Hulk Hogan has his opponent in an abdominal stretch. This is one of the most painful holds in wrestling. Next one up, Wrong Kind of Music. Another Hulk Hogan card. Hulk Hogan, World Wrestling Federation champion, loves rock and roll music. This radio, however, must have been playing the wrong kind of music. Next one up, Paul Wants It All. Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, goes for a pin. He wants to be World Wrestling Federation champion. Next one up, Over He Goes. Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, takes the opposition for a ride through the air. Orndorff is tremendously powerful and skilled wrestler. Next up is Ready for a Pile Driver. Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, starts to pile drive an opponent. Orndorff is an expert at the pile driver, one of the most dangerous moves in wrestling. Next up is An Appetite for Mayhem. Everybody knows this guy. The amazing animal, George Steele, always hungry for a match and a turnbuckle, shocks the crowd in a recent battle. Attacked by an Animal. George the Animal Steele gets rough in the ring. The animal is unpredictable. Opponents never know what he will try next. Next one up is, you got George the Animal Steele, Mr. Fuji, Mean Gene Okerlund, and the Magnificent Morocco. Next one up is Scalp 'em. The Junkyard Dog grabs a handful of Mr. Fuji's hair. The dog fights fair unless someone like Mr. Fuji tries dirty tricks. And that was pretty much all the time. Next up, Face to the Canvas. Mr. Fuji likes to rub opponents' faces into the dirt, or in this case, the mat. Next one up, Wendy Richter. It's the rock and wrestling connection. Wendy Richter. Cyndi Lauper is the best manager there is. Together, we're unstoppable. We show Moolah and Leilani Kai that. No Fair. Choking. Big John Studd tries to get away with a choke on Ivan Putski. The referee will stop it if he catches Studd. Let me out of this. Moondog Rex has David Sammartino around the neck. The referee must watch to see that the Moondog does not use a choke. Lock 'em up. Big John Studd locks up the arm of Chief Jay Strongbow and starts to twist. It hurts. Pile up. What a scene. Andre, pro wrestling's friendliest giant, is literally the man on top in this particular bout. Let's go this way with it. Oop. Kick to the face. Andre the Giant hauls off with a kick to the face. Being kicked by Andre is worse than being kicked by a mule. His feet are twice as big as most. We got Classy Freddie Blassie and the Iron Sheik. Next up is Putting on Pressure. The Iron Sheik there. The Iron Sheik squeezes the head of Ivan Putski as the two battle on the mat. Both Putski and the Sheik are among the strongest wrestlers. Can't get away. Rocky Johnson, the father of The Rock, is stuck in the headlock of Iron Sheik. The Sheik's strong arms make his headlock difficult to break. Here she comes. It's Tito Santana. Tito Santana gets ready to lay it on as he cocks his fist. Tito is a scientific wrestler, but can brawl if he must. Going for the pin. Tito Santana, quick and agile, goes for a pin. Once Santana gets an opponent this way, a 3 count is almost sure. A fist comes flying. Tito Santana comes off the ropes with a fist aimed at its target. By using the ropes, wrestlers get much more power into their blows. One angry man. Jesse the Body Ventura roars out his fury as he gets an opponent down on the mat. Ventura can be a savage opponent. There's another Hulk Hogan and Mean Gene Okerlund card. Rotundo and Wyndham. Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo. This pair of young wrestlers were World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions until March 1985, when they lost to the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. The referee did not see an illegal tactic used by the Sheik, which caused them to lose. Mike and Barry now want to get their title belt back. Watch out, Sheik and Volkov. Wendy Richter. World Wrestling Federation Women's Champion Wendy Richter is managed by rock singing superstar Cyndi Lauper. Wendy won her championship from the Fabulous Moolah, lost it to Leilani Kai, then took it back from Kai in March 1985. Greg the Hammer Valentine. World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion Greg Valentine is known as the Hammer because of his powerful elbow smash. He is a master of the figure 4 leg lock. Valentine is known as a vicious wrestler. Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. A former professional football player, Paul Orndorff tells the world he is Mr. Wonderful. Fans who don't like him call him Paula. It makes him angry and he takes it out on his opponents. He's one of the most successful wrestlers in the World Wrestling Federation. Chief Jay Strongbow. Chief Jay Strongbow is a veteran wrestler. He uses many ancient American Indian tricks in the ring. The Chief has long been a favorite. Moondog Spot. One of the two Moondogs, the other is Rex. Spot is a mysterious wrestler. He and Rex carry bones into the ring. No one knows why. Fans do know, however, that the Moondog seldom fight fairly. We got Tito Santana. Tito was one of the most popular World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champions. He lost the belt to Greg Valentine, many say unfairly. Fans would love to see Tito take it back. Tito is a former pro football player. We got Mr. Fuji. A master of Oriental fighting arts, Mr. Fuji is a deadly wrestler. Lately, however, he has served as a manager. His top wrestler is a dangerous and powerful, magnificent Morocco. Fuji has taught Morocco many secrets of Oriental combat styles. I never did see him wrestle. When I started watching wrestling, he was always a manager. George the Animal Steel. George the Animal Steel is strange. He has a green tongue and likes to eat ring turnbuckles. No wonder they call him the Animal. He wrestles like one too. I always like watching him. The Fabulous Moolah, a legend. The Fabulous Moolah was World Wrestling Women's Champion for 27 years. She lost the crown to Wendy Richter in 1984. Moolah runs a school for women wrestlers in South Carolina and manages Leilani Kai, who briefly held the WWF Championship belt. 27 years, wow. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Rowdy Roddy Piper is known as the man you love to hate. That's exactly right. He is a schemer known for clever but underhanded tactics in the ring. He is a host of the Piper's Pit television program. Many fans dislike him, but even so, they flock to watch him. Can't argue that. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, one of my favorites. Jimmy Snuka beats opponents by leaping 15 feet in the air from a top rope and landing on them full force. He is soft-spoken and plays fair in the ring, unless someone tries dirty tricks on him. Hulk Hogan, World Wrestling Federation Champion. And this is the number one card in the set. And I've seen it booked for like close to $50. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, weight 302 pounds, from Venice, California. World Wrestling Federation Champion Hulk Hogan took his championship belt from the Iron Sheik in January 1984. The Hulkster takes on all challengers. He has 24-inch biceps. And also in that set is some stickers. Let's go through them real quick. We've got Jesse Ventura. We got the Iron Sheik. Captain Lou Albano. Wendy Richter. Jimmy Snuka. Ivan Putski. The Junkyard Dog. Hulk Hogan, overrated. Captain Lou Albano. Another Captain Lou Albano. Classy Freddie Blassie, the Iron Sheik. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Another Hulk Hogan. The Iron Sheik. Junkyard Dog. Wendy Richter. Another Hulk Hogan. Probably the best of all the stickers is another Hulk Hogan champion. All the backs are pretty much pictures of what the puzzle is going to be if you put them all together, so nothing really to read on the back of them. And that's it for the 1985 WWF Topps cars from the 80s. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Maybe hit the little bell to get any notifications. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Bye.